Kendrick Lamar is finally shooting the music video for his legendary diss track, Not Like Us. The video stars LA legends, the whole city of Compton, and of course, Bobbi Althoff.
What? What the fuck?
Can we talk about this for a minute? Aside from the diss track and the music videos and the Drake disses, all that stuff, can we just talk about why people constantly have to give Bobbi Althoff relevance? I don't get it. I don't understand what it is that drives people to give her so much clout. I really don't. I've watched her show tons and tons of times. It's okay. I'm not even knocking her. The people that I'm really knocking are the rappers who, for some reason, keep on going on to her platform and giving her validation while she seemingly acts as if she does not even care who these people are. And I know she's doing the whole Between Two Ferns type thing, the whole Eric Andre show type thing and all that stuff. But at the same time, you can tell she actually does not know who a lot of these people are. And I think it's bad for the culture. And it's also just bad for her show. She can pretend to not know a bunch of other motherfuckers who she actually cares about. The fact that she pretends not to know all these different rappers, but then actually doesn't know these rappers, defeats the whole purpose of her comedy style. And it's really just disrespectful. And I don't understand why so many black artists line up to be involved with this woman. You know, a lot of people have called Drake corny, and a lot of people have called Drake a culture vulture. But if anybody's a culture vulture, it's definitely her. And the fact that Kendrick is giving her a platform to align herself with all these people in this video is completely ridiculous. And it shows kind of how tone deaf even he can be. This is a teachable moment for Kendrick Lamar. I think he needs to learn that this is what it's like being in the #1 seat.
Sending a big shout out to K-Dot and all the homies from the West that stood together, unified, organized, in peace, love. That was beautiful. That was fun to watch. Beautiful to see all of my peoples come together. And K-Dot, you are the king of the West. That's the kind of shit kings do. We unite.
You know, before this, Kendrick was doing whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted to do it. The same thing about J. Cole. He can ride bikes wherever he wants to go. When you become that next Drake type, when you become the #1 seat type of guy, everyone pays attention to every little thing you do. Which begs the question, is Drake as corny as everybody thinks he is? Or is he just a person whose entire life is completely under a microscope? It's easy for people to say you're corny or you're weird when they're analyzing every single decision you've ever made in your life. And that's what Kendrick has essentially asked for now. I know people think it's just about him dissing Drake and competition and friendly competition, sure. But what happens at the end of that competition has now changed Kendrick Lamar's entire life. He can no longer just walk around and do whatever the fuck he wants. Now everything he does is going to have some sort of meaning to it. People are going to start saying that any sort of success that he has is linked to some weird conspiracy or some private agenda. And this isn't something that just affects Drake. This is something that affects anybody who's in that powerful place. We've seen it with Jay-Z, Tupac, and all these bigger people. This is what happens when your life gets under scrutiny. If you've noticed, since the beginning of his win against Drake, they've already been planting seeds about different things that people don't like about Kendrick Lamar. And I peeped it from the jump. Started with scrutiny over him having a Juneteenth show that's essentially shaming another black man. And not to mention, the people in that crowd are mostly white. Then people also brought up that little photo shoot he did with some fashion line where he's talking to Top Dog and he called himself cute. You know, Kendrick is definitely one and people definitely love him in the media right now. But I've spotted this slow accumulation of distrust and judgment that they've been trying to work on for a few weeks now. And I think it's going to come to a head eventually. But what do you guys think? Do you think having Bobbi Althoff on his legendary music video is the move, or is he crazy? I disagree with it, but maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm just wrong. And maybe that is what the culture's feeling. So let me know in the comments. We'll talk about it later. Peace.